This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check you're still subscribed to the channel, double check your notifications are on, and if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly, because you know these bad actors are working overtime to suppress the channel because they're terrified of more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Guys, listen. XRP, in my opinion, has no ceiling. If you guys watch my previous videos, XRP is something these financial markets have never seen before, and the demand for XRP is growing exponentially. So, in my opinion, XRP can rise to any price. It can rise to any price. And here you have Claver. He's the CEO of Digital Ascension Group, and he is saying that if we get the perfect storm, XRP can hit $750 by the end of the year. Okay? He is claiming that XRP can hit $750 by the end of the year. And a lot of people are asking me, Donnahue, do you believe that is possible? Is it possible for XRP to hit $750 by the end of the year? I'm going to tell you guys something. First of all, I don't believe there's any ceiling to how high XRP can go. Okay? Another thing is XRP is more efficient at a higher value. Also, once the XRP spot ETFs are approved, and you get BlackRock, you get Vanguard, you get Fidelity, you get Charles Schwab, that's going to bring in billions of institutional money. And then you guys know that after November 22nd, if you want to send money overseas, you have to be ISO 222 certified in order to do so. And the tokenization of real world assets just takes it to another level. So if you have all these things going on, you got the tokenization of real world assets, you got XRP spot ETFs, and you have to remember, these spot ETFs are not futures contracts. These are spot ETFs that require XRP in these spot ETFs. So all these spot ETFs that are waiting to be approved, that's XRP that won't be available on the private market, and that can cause a supply shock. Okay? That can cause a supply shock that could send XRP price to $750, as Mr. Claver is guessing. Bottom line is this. XRP, in my opinion, has no ceiling whatsoever. And his prediction that SRC can hit $750 by the end of the year, in my opinion, is definitely possible. It is definitely possible it can happen because XRP has no ceiling. XRP has a demand that I've never seen before in any financial instrument. And once the XRP spot ETFs are approved, that's a whole lot of XRP that won't be in the public market. That's going to be locked up in the ETFs. Then when they start tokenizing real world assets, that's going to be burning XRP as gas fees. That's going to lock up more XRP. When they start using XRP for cross-border money transfers, that's going to lock up more XRP. Then when you have all these treasuries that are locking up XRP for their treasury and their treasury reserves, that's more XRP that's not going to be available to the public. And when you have limited supply and a whole lot of demand, what is going to happen? The price is going to rise. And I know you guys are saying, but they manipulate XRP every day. Yes, that is true. They do manipulate XRP every day. But once you have the 1%ers, the big zorgs, the institutions in it, a lot of the fraud and corruption is going to stop, because the bad actors know the SEC, the DOJ, the FBI are not going to sit on the sidelines while they engage in criminal behavior that costs the other 1%ers money. They're only allowed to steal from retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. They're not allowed to steal from other 1%ers. So once all that institutional money comes piling in to XRP, a majority of the fraud and corruption's gonna stop. So, do I think it's possible for XRP to hit $750 by the end of the year? I think any price is possible for XRP. And he's also claiming that XRP can hit $50,000 by 2030. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think XRP can hit $750 by the end of 2025? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.